And then, so I'll record this, I'll put it up on YouTube, and I'll send you a link, and then you can kind of look at it. So do you want me to get started here with?
Okay, Christian, I just wrote in the link to our call really quick, so he's
Okay.
gonna jump on right now.
So while we're waiting, I will just say you had that experience where you've added agents and they don't use it, right? And that's and they're getting hundreds of emails a day. So if you're not hand holding them, it's probably not going to happen. I had a conversation with a lender a couple months ago, and he said, "Yeah, I added 5 people, and 2 have logged in," and it was like 2 weeks later, right? And I said, "Yeah, that sounds right." And I said, "One of those 2 is going to forget how to log in another week or 2, and so you're really only going to have one person who's going to figure it out." And so the link that I sent you, and which is always this, get started. That first class, if you watch that, the first 15 minutes. Hey, Christian.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, we're just getting started here.
Awesome. Yeah, now, I feel like now I spent some time in there. I can probably pick up some more things from it, you know?
So we're just talking right now about how to kind of onboard people.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about what you can do.
Perfect.
Right. And I think
Just
that's
can you make sure like the stuff that we've set up is.
Yeah, we'll go look at that in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll go look at that. Okay. So what I was saying is, you can add people and they'll get an email from us and it'll say, "Hey, Christian's invited you to this great system. Go check it out." And they ignore it. So I don't really, I don't really, I don't think that's a good way for a rollout, basically. Right. I think if you're going to have if you want to invite somebody to this platform, you should talk to them and say, "Hey, you know what? I found this really awesome system. It's going to help you with social media. It's going to help you get more buyers. It's going to help you advertise, and it's going to help you get more listings." Right? Like that's, and one of those 3 things, if not all 3 things, are going to be important to an agent. And so that's obviously increasing your value to your real estate partners. That's really what we're all about here, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you go over to the agents page, and probably what you did is you said, "Oh, I'm just going to add these agents and have the invite go out," and it's boom, and that's what you did, and that's cool, and that's exactly what you would think of, but just in reality, it doesn't work that well.
No, it doesn't. And they're like really friends of mine, so
yeah,
that's why I put them in there.
Yeah.
Start with them.
So really the way that I talked about this earlier with Tracy, I was saying you got to watch the get started call because there's about 15 minutes in the beginning that tells you how to turn everything on. So if you had said, "Hey, you know what? I found this great system, does this, and that. Let's get you on it. Let's schedule 15 minutes on a Zoom call together." And then you would be, and they'd be like, "Okay, we'll do it." We get on the call together. And for right now, I can't remember in the email that I sent you. You should have a Calendly link that you can use, for the first few weeks or the first couple of months when you're onboarding people, because while you might look at the video and say, "Okay, I think I get it," you might not get it. It's like, "Hey, Vince, would you do this with us for a couple of times?" And then you see what it is and you're like, "Good," right? So that's what I would recommend. So let's kind of go through Jeff here and talk about what he needs to do to set up. Okay. And so again, this is on the get started call. And I do it every time I do a get started call every 2 weeks. And Tracy now has a link so she can invite all your partners to do that. Not if they want to do that, but agents, there might be one thing that agents like less than sitting on a 1-hour training call. They like watching a recorded video that's 1 hour long, even less, right? Like that's just not going to happen.
No, that won't happen.
I mean, our clients do it because they've heard how effective this thing is, and their friends have told them, and they're like, "Okay, I got to learn this." But they were kind of pre-sold. They knew. Now you're saying, "Oh, this is awesome," right? Okay, so anyway, we're back here. or on the profile, I just want to point out one thing. Here is his email, and you had his email, so you had that, right? And you put it in there when you invited him.
Yes.
We take that email and we are assuming that that is his MLS email. If it is, and that's the email inside the agent's MLS, we will auto sweep their listings in automatically.
Okay.
But there are people who have moved around, like maybe, this guy here, Jeff, is working at Keller Williams, but he had been in Coldwell Banker for years, and his email is some old AOL email. It's Jeff at KW, right? So that's where you need to know like what's in the MLS, and that's when the auto sweeping occurs. Okay. So that's just there. One thing worth noting is if somebody is working with a team name, and they don't want to market it as themselves, they could put the team name up here in this box, and they could check this box, and it would replace their name with a team name if they wanted to do that. Okay. Let's go to preferences real quick. I really think everybody should, in case it's not done, I think I set it up. Some people put phone number required. And this is I don't recommend this because.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, if you want leads with phone numbers, I recommend you run ads on Facebook. If you, and because they're pulling the phone number automatically from the profile, nobody's typing anything in. If you ask somebody to put in a phone number online on any form, most people, the vast majority, will not do that. And if you force it, and if you, like this box right here says make it required, they will just leave, so you get nothing. So we've seen that lead gen drop by 95 to 99%. Like you're just not getting leads if you force them on this phone, on this part right here. Okay. There are a lot of ways to capture leads with us, but asking people to write a phone number in is not a good idea. So, okay. And there's nothing here that we need.
And all of that's auto-filled. Like we don't have to go back to that. That's auto-filled, auto-filled checked. That's auto-checked. All of those.
Yeah, this should be sort of checked like that. Here it's kind of weird. Show Zillow reviews. Okay, no. I want to just point out here, we're going down this list. Social media accounts.
Right.
This is where there are places where we have something like a tool or a landing page. Just follow me on Facebook. This is where you capture the link of the Facebook page and you paste it right here. And just to show you what that's like, let's go over here to Facebook. And this is our business page, right? So let's see here. I have a business page over here. This is like some weird music page I have. So give me a second to get there. So there's a web address up here.
Right.
That's how you copy it. Okay. So you might think it's facebook.com/Tracy, but it's not. It's actually got this big long thing like that. It's got the HTTPS. All that, right? So when you put it together, your YouTube channel, whatever, those are going to be little icons, and they can click on, they'll be driven there, and they can join you. They can follow you.
Okay.
Not really critical, just letting you know what it is. Automation should be turned on automatically. You shouldn't need to worry about this.
Okay.
Lead gen signature. Not everybody will want to use it, but it's actually got a lot of, you can embed this basically in your email. And right here, it says get your free home value. So every time Jeff sends out an email, there is going to be a link, and it points to his page where he can capture seller leads from his email.
Right.
So there's that. Oh, I got lost. I have to hit the back button there. So when you hit the back button, it doesn't take us right back for that particular piece there. So that's a lead gen signature. You definitely want to jump here to the appearance. Some of these things I'm showing you are like minor, but like Jeff is at Lang Realty, right? And you want to get him on the phone to upload that. Because remember when I pointed out like his email in the MLS is going to auto sweep his listings. So what could happen is you could sign him up, and if that email is the right email from the MLS, in 1 to 2 hours, we're going to auto sweep and pull his listings in. If his picture's not there, if his logo's not there, if his color scheme isn't there, he's going to go, well, this kind of sucks. I'm not even going to use this. Right. So you're disappointing him right off the bat, which you don't want to do. Right. But there are themes here. So let's say he worked for, I don't know, let's just say Coldwell Banker. Right. Now it just changes the colors to fit that. You can also say, you know what, we want to change that. We want that to look more like that, whatever. And it changes the color scheme there. So you upload the image, the logo here.
Logo.
You could upload a white logo where the whole thing is white here, and there's some places where we use that. Okay, so really I want to make sure that you get that stuff set up right away. You also want to go up here where it says auto posting. Okay, and auto posting, this is definitely what you want to make sure happens, because
I think I hooked up all my stuff. So
yeah, so if you're hooking everything up, all of the listings are going to start auto posting. So we're going to auto sweep it. You've now got the logo, you've got his picture. It's going to auto push to those websites that are his accounts, and we're going to put landing pages behind it. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's got a nice picture. It's all pre-written, and it's got, if somebody clicks on it, there's a landing page. So your agents could start generating free leads, and they're going to be like, what is going on here? Right. That's the experience you want to be happening with your real estate partners, not that they don't even log in. Right. So,
Agreed.
so that's like, you want to turn that on. By default, I don't really know. Let's just click through that listings. We don't need to worry about home values and seller leads. This sure looks like the same thing. Free home values you should turn on. This is a landing page for instant home value. Like, hey,
I agree.
Turn that on once a month, or you can set it and save it. And then over here is CRM integration. Okay, so we have APIs.
That's what I was trying to hook up, I think, through Zapier.
Yeah. So we got Zapier down here, and you can kind of figure that out. But a lot of the top ones are right here. Billing, agents don't pay for this, so that's kind of part of your account. So what we've got there is we just set up some of the things on the profile. Now, right here, I'm logged in as you, Christian. And so these are the things that each agent should be logged in and doing themselves. One, just so you know, they get free text IVR. Okay. And that means if they have a listing, we're going to auto associate a number that says, hey, if you text this number to that number, you're going to get instant information. And you can use that on a sign writer. These numbers stay with the agents. Okay. And so if they sell a property and they had a sign writer on it, they can reassign the number to the next listing. And this is great because when people text that number to that number, we email the phone number to you automatically, so that you know that they're sitting in front of that house, or they're responding to your ad or something like that. I really recommend using that. If we do auto posting and they have assigned a number to their listing, the auto post on those socials that we just set up on the profile are going to have that number automatically there. Again, if it goes to Instagram, that's a phone-based app. If it goes to TikTok, I don't even know if we do TikTok, but everything is phone-based, and boom, they can let me go look, actually, now that I'm yammering on there. I just saw we add things so fast around here, and they don't tell me what's going on. So let me just look real fast. Because I know, like, we recently added the Google business pages. So if your agents have like a little storefront on Google, we will auto post their listings. And I see here you've got this going out to all kinds of pages. So LinkedIn, that's the old Twitter. Okay, I don't see TikTok. Good. Okay. All right. So anyway, we were back to text IVR. I'm going to assume that everybody you're working with has a CRM. Okay. If they don't, yeah, you would hope so. If they don't, we have follow-ups here. And our follow-ups we built in-house. We already are getting feedback from our clients. You could do buyer or seller. You could do English.
Why don't you go to my account? I think it's all set up and we could see it maybe all in action.
I think
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. We're in
On the
your.
realtor side. Okay, got it. Okay.
Oh, you mean on the realtor side?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to see it because we don't have that depth. I would have to log in as you. Do you want me to log in as you?
What?
Are you a
Oh, because
realtor?
you're logged in as who? As
I'm
me?
No,
logged in
no,
as
this
you,
is
the lender.
this is yours as the
Oh,
lender, Christian, but he's also a real estate
okay, yeah.
agent.
Oh, I guess okay. I mean, sure, we
So
can try it if you want to check it out.
Do you have do you have a real estate
Yeah,
agent?
that's what we set up when we first started this. It's just basically let me go get the let
are
me
you
get
an agent as well?
I
yeah,
think so. Yeah, that's how it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
that's
So
why we set it up originally. I tested it out as myself,
Yeah,
oh,
there he is. Okay.
leads to list
got it.
or listings to lead. Oh my God.
I don't have the sign in for your private. I only have the sign in for the lender.
It's basically the only difference is I put a 1 in front of CX Penner for the
Yeah.
sign-in.
Oh, okay.
Same pattern.
One after. See,
The one after, yeah.
do you know what the password is?
Yes.
Give me a second.
Uh-huh.
I paused this, by the way, so we're not recording this. Okay.
Oh,
What is the?
here, I'll put it in here real quick. Just set it. Put it in the chat.
Got it. Yeah, you guys have some good passwords.
Huge extension of the average cube lifespan, even just measuring things like that. It was a profoundly important time for the world economy and specifically the United States economy.
But I do want to remind
Cool.
folks again, mentioning here, broken money, why our financial system is failing us. I think everyone should pick up.
Okay.
As well.
So here, I don't even know if you have follow-ups turned on. Let's just go.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see.
We'll go look.
All right, we'll look, yeah.
And you said that you already have a CRM though, right?
Yep.
And so if you have a CRM, you really wouldn't want to put on follow-ups. But if you know what I mean? Because
yeah.
unless you really
Well, I don't know if I fully connected it. I think that's the last thing I've got to do is connect it. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but
oh, you mean on your CRM?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know why.
So right now, these are not turned on.
Okay.
Now,
I would turn them on.
Yeah.
you want me to turn them on?
Yeah.
Are you doing things to generate leads?
Yeah. I'm doing
All right,
postings every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to turn this on, and that's on. Hey, buddy, shut your mouth. Let's see.
Like what?
Sorry, that's my buddy. That's my dog. That's my dog. Sorry. So yeah, so that turns them on, and I'll just tell you this. You saw that whole list of APIs that we have for CRMs.
Yeah.
Some of the top CRMs.
Go high levels on there though, but that's
I think it is. I think.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, we have a partnership with them, so I think it is.
Oh, go high level. I didn't see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where?
So,
Oh,
maybe they need an API.
I don't see it.
You know Willie over there?
Such a big organization. It's a huge organization.
Oh, okay. I know Willie and Ryan.
Wide, so I don't know what the story is with that. But
so let's go CRM. I mean, I know Go High Level, so I don't see it. Maybe they have an API that we get in there, but we've been working with them for a couple of years.
oh yeah, I mean that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Maybe ask them. I don't know how to connect to all these things here, but I know that.
I think we need to ask them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Okay. So the next thing is client reviews. Okay. And I'm kind of going from the bottom up, but client reviews, we can auto sweep, we can import from Zillow, Google, and Testimonial.
Yeah.
Okay. But
that's
if
Google for sure.
Yeah. And you can also, you might have reviews, so you can click on manually. If you're getting them on Facebook or you're getting them on Yelp, just copy and paste it over here. And the reason you want to do that is we make a website to showcase your reviews. And this is kind of a moneymaker. It's not something that our clients are familiar with because it's fairly new, but it's got all your reviews. Like yours are here somehow.
Awesome.
And
yeah.
Also, it should have, and we'll kind of scroll down. You have a lot of reviews. That's awesome. There's a marketing plan, which is really talking about listings to leads, not talking about our company, just it's like presented from
How to
you.
use it, right?
Yeah. There are links to landing pages so you can get, home value leads here, and all of your listings are here. So if somebody sees this and you're like, oh, you know what, I'm interested in this, I can click on this and I'm going to drive right to this single property website that has everything about your home, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And so you can capture leads here. We've even got a home value page here. And I want to point this out because this home value page, like, are all of your clients in Florida?
Not all of them.
I
would
mean, not all of your, not your clients, but your real estate partners.
I would say probably 90%
Yeah.
of them.
Okay. So you might want to change this background picture. I'm going to show you where this is part of the setup. You might want to change this background picture that looks like something like where you live.
Yeah,
right?
got it.
You might have better results if you do that. We'll jump on that in a minute. But anyway, all your listings are here. And we're going to look at it in a few minutes. Your PDF guides are here, right? And there are 80 of these. So you can capture buyer leads and seller leads. And every time, maybe somebody in Florida is thinking about a divorce.
Oh, that's huge right now.
You just give, it's like bigger than, fresh bread. So you can, if you put your name and email, you can download it for free, right? Yeah. So all of this is all lead capture. It's all about you.
So we can download those, Tracy, and we can run like posts about that and an agent and just tell them, hey, if you want to get involved with this is kind of stuff we can run. Check it out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. You could also, and this is for you, Christian, directly as an agent. I'm going to show you. So let's go over here. I'm on Facebook, right? So if I were you and somebody gave me a review, I would be friends with them on Facebook. That would be part of my business is to keep that going. I would say, hey, Joe, thanks for the review, right? And paste that in. And that whole page shows up. There should be an image there. Maybe my browser's all gunked up. Yeah, there should be a big image there. I think maybe the speed over here though might. But now you're tagging your client so all their friends and family see that, and when they see it, if they're interested in real estate, they might click on it and they end up here, and you know what that's all about, right? So use that, tag your clients. That is the client review page here. Okay. Now the next page up is landing pages. And what I'm showing you, I'm taking a little more time than an agent's going to give you, but I am going.
I appreciate it. I want to know.
No, we appreciate this. We do.
This is the page where I was saying you might want to change that background picture. You might want to click edit and tools and put a picture of West Palm Beach, right? Or the pier or something. Or whatever.
Or maybe one of my Google pages or something in West Palm,
Yeah, you want to put a picture that looks like
something that's like Florida.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. So that's there. There's also one other thing I would recommend that you do. And I would say, hey, agent, what's your favorite town? Where do you want the most listings? Right. And so, Christian, where do you want the most listings in your business? As an agent?
Right, like North Palm, right here, right where we're at. North Palm, Palm Beach Gardens, Jupiter.
North Palm, is that what you call it? I don't know.
North Palm Beach,
North Palm Beach. So I would say, hey, click on that button that says create landing page. Click on this link and say property valuation plus and type in North Palm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So you can,
So you can create a landing page. So every agent should have like at least a half dozen of these because you've got town, right? And you might want to build business in those handful of towns. So when we do that, it creates it in a generic way, right? We're looking at it here and it's got you'll see it in a second, it's got a coffee cup and it's got a laptop, right? Gotcha. You want to put a picture of North Palm Beach. I'll tell you what works really well on the backs of these. A restaurant can work really well, a landmark, not the new McMansions in the neighborhood, but like something that people know, like, oh, that restaurant, they're great restaurants and people, if they love it, they know, North Palm Beach if you're showcasing that kind of thing. Just take a picture with your smartphone. So get one of those made. And they're going to know, like, and you can say, we'll come back to that, and we'll get some listing leads later on. Now there's social content, and we are in your account, and I could tell from some of the tools I saw that you've already turned this on. And okay, sounds good. Good. Okay, so this is the calendar.
Look at all those.
Yeah, this is like telling you what's going to go out.
Right.
And when you come here, so Christian's already done this, it's going to say connect to your social media accounts, right? So it kind of looks like, at the very first thing, it's like connect. So he connected all these, right? And then it says when. He's like every day of the week. Okay. The default is every other day, but every day of the week is cool too. Then it says, what are the topics? Okay. And I want to, let's look at it here. Man, I'm out of coffee. All right, let's give it a second here. There's a lot of data behind this page, so it takes a minute to pull up. But you definitely have already been here because we looked at that calendar. It's already telling us that you've got stuff going out. Awesome. So what I want you to make sure you're doing is what you've already turned on. I've noticed, because it's circled in gold, that you have our PDF guides. So remember I showed you the PDF guides earlier? Well, these are going to auto post throughout the year in both English and in Spanish. Yeah. And there's going to be a landing page. If somebody clicks on this, it's going to, they got to give you contact information to download it. Right. Now, one thing that you missed down here, which is some cool stuff, like kitchen design, outdoor living. Sure. Right. These are colorful, simple articles that we've written. They're not deep kind of industry, financial reads. They're conversational. And what's cool is people actually converse with our clients. They actually like it. And they're like, oh, I like that. And, it's like light stuff. I would turn some of this on. Right. And that's it. This is a set and forget thing. But there is something that's really important. The one thing that you did, Christian, is you turned these on. And so these are going to show up on Instagram. They're going to show up on various pages. On Instagram, there's no way to download it. There's actually an automated text that says, click on link in bio to go download this report. So there's 80 reports. This is going to happen 80 times throughout the year. And if you don't go over here where it says link in bio and grab this link.
Oh, you got to put that link in your bio.
In your bio, right? You see this? Okay. Now, you copy the link here, you put it on your Instagram thing over there. I would put this on all your profiles where you're auto posting.
Yeah.
Your Facebook business page. And, because now we're auto posting, it's going to say, go download it in the link.
Oh, it's not there.
And it's not. Yeah. Now, in some places like Facebook, they can download it right there. Right. But in other places you can't. It's just best to say, hey, you know what? That's where I put it. I'm going to point it out to you here. This is what they land on. Now, this looks kind of weird because it's mobile optimized, but this is almost just like that client review page. Actually, there's your client review page right there.
Nice.
These are the posts that are going out in Spanish. These are your listings. Here are the PDF guides. Those are the landing pages. So this thing in your profile is all going to help you, So that is that's link in bio. It's in the social content. I absolutely want everyone to be using the PDF guides, but they need the link in bio to download them on Instagram.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
You are welcome. So let's look,
sorry. Ooh.
So this is the PDF guides. And one thing I want to look at here.
Wait, where did you go? Because I just logged in the account. Where did you go with a link in the bio part?
It's in social content.
Social content. Okay, gotcha. I see it now.
I'm gonna look over here real quick. I want to see something.
Oh, here it is. Link in bio, sleek link .bio or something. Okay.
Yeah, you can copy the link. It says somewhere.
Yeah.
So on the appearance, we've got your logo. Is that red color, Christian, in your website?
Yes. Yeah.
So that kind of looks, you got that right. Okay, that's good. Okay. So
those logos, we've changed the logos, but I'll fix that later.
I am going to change it because it looks like red is, you see this blue here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is blue part of your website?
The website is really black and red.
Black and red.
For the real estate stuff.
Okay. So I think it's better we could make it the background black, but you don't like, I'll just show you. It's
Sure.
light.
I can do I have a logo with it's white in the back with the red and black logo itself and not all red.
Yeah. So anyway, you see how this looks here? It's all
Yeah.
black and red.
Okay. That's
But I
cool.
don't, yeah. So we could do that if you want, or we could leave
Yeah.
it light.
I like it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would recommend that we get rid of this blue, and this is why I came here in the first place. It's an accent it's used over there. I would probably change this blue to this red.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Wow.
Okay. And I'm going to say save. I also, this is almost getting a little bit in the weeds, but since we're here, I want to kind of tackle a couple of things. Okay. This is a default luxury here. Okay. And I would rather have a default lead gen so that, and I would recommend that you do this for all your clients, because when we're looking at a single property website like this, just the fact that that page is right there, that big picture, that's what makes it luxury, right? And which maybe there's some other things here. But when we make it lead gen, let's just go do that real quick. Make that default. And I'm going to choose a different, I think this is good here. This template's going to have your picture. This is the share image. When you share it to social media, that's the template that it's going to use. And let's refresh and see what happens if that takes effect there. No, because it's pointing to that. Okay, so we'll go look at that in a minute. I just think that those templates and the setting your default to lead gen is going to get more leads for the people. And the reason why I wanted to change that color is because when we went to PDF guides, it was all looking like blue. And right now, there's a little message. It's not quite there yet. It's saying we're going to change these colors. So you see these blues? That's because that button was blue. These are all going to be red. And you'll be able to download it, and it's going to be white and red. So that might tie more to your branding. So as you're helping agents, they're going to be more excited if everything looks like their branding, right?
Like it's uniform. Yeah, I like that.
Now, I want to just point out on any of these, you already know that we're auto posting to social media, right? You could run an ad on Facebook and Instagram right here. You can run an ad on Google, which I highly recommend with our seller pages. I recommend Google if you want listing leads. They're expensive leads, but they're high quality leads. So if you say, hey, 5 dangers of overpricing, or, here's divorce and real estate, there's an e-flyer. So a person can copy this e-flyer and blast it out on their CRM, right? The social media post is where you do this by hand if agents want to do things one by one, but you already know that the social content page is doing it for you automatically. So I don't recommend that. There are print flyers and door hangers. Everything is pointing to a landing page. So any solution any option here is going to capture leads. I definitely like that you got social content turned on, so it's at least getting to your socials for free. And now you got LinkedIn bio so people can download it if they give you the contact information. But there's a lot of ways to advertise there. Then we've got ads, and this is kind of the last thing that you want to do is make sure that they're connected to the ads. Even if you don't run an ad that very minute, you want to say, click the button. There's a big blue button that says connect to Facebook. They'll be connected. And at that point, they can do this. So that for me is a setup. Okay. That's like, and I've talked a lot so that you get it right. But that is the setup. I've set those things up. And I wouldn't, unless they're like, oh, I got to get this thing sold. Then you can say, well, let's just run an ad on it. Right. But if you're setting up right now, and we've been talking, we've all been talking for too long, but you're going to get off the phone quickly with an agent in maybe 15 minutes. The listings may not be there because we haven't auto swept them. But what we've done is we've turned on the automation. We put in their logo and their picture, so they're going to be psyched. And then things are going to go out. And if you're lucky, they're going to just start getting leads for free. And they're going to go, Christian, you are awesome, man. I want to do all my loans with you, right? Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
That's the goal.
Right. And then you can say, oh, because they're going to get emails all day. They're going, oh, we just posted that there. Oh, you got a lead here. And they're going to be like, holy moly, you know. And now I think, Christian, I can see you. Jenny, you're muted.
Sorry.
I'm muted. Sorry. Geez, I'm talking to myself there. So, so when you go to the website, do you recommend your website or the realtor's website where it says show my website button under, I guess, under social content?
Let me go look.
Yeah.
Under
Let me
social
see what you're
content.
talking about. Okay, social content.
Okay.
And then
Settings.
settings or link in bio. Sorry.
Oh, link in bio. Link in bio. Yeah.
You recommend yours or the agent site? You know, my preferred.
It depends. It depends on their site. Most agents don't have any lead capture on their site.
No,
right?
It's not working for you.
So if
oh, thank you.
I don't know, see the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, awesome. All right, cool.
Somebody walked into his office.
Welcome, see you.
yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna go get eat, I'm fine, I just was saying.
Oh,
You
Diana.
got it. All right.
So
yeah,
what I was saying is, you know, let's just, I'm not trying to be disparaging here, but let's just say like you're talking to a Remax agent.
right.
By default, those sites don't capture leads to save their life, right? They
No.
just don't. So if that were the case, I would say, no, don't point to your website, right? But there are other agents that have like stickier websites, Real Geeks, Boomtown, right?
Yeah.
These things can convert traffic to a lead. Then I would say, yeah, put a link to your website there. But you know from this thing here, there's so much lead capture here that you want to point them to one of our tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I already have my website. This is kind of like we can see what this takes us,
Yes. So we were on the ads page.
Yep. Ads. Yep.
We connected Facebook ads, so we're ready to run an ad. If their listing is there and you've got everything set up, well, they can run an ad. And so for me, I think that just the attention span of anybody, like, everything we've gone through, you've got them set up. Automation's going to start working. They're going to start getting excited. And you can hit them up in a couple of days and say, hey, do you need buyer leads? Do you need to get an ad? Do we need to run an ad? And now that they've got it connected, they could just go, yeah, I need to run an ad. Well, let's get on the phone. Let's click on listing and let's run an ad. And it's this fast, right? And this, just so you know, in case you don't, you probably already do, we're getting the lead information from the from the profile automatically. So nobody's typing anything in.
Okay.
And so here, is North
When
Palm
you did lead, this was a Facebook one you're doing right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you created it or you did create landing page ad? Which one did you do?
It says a lead ad.
A lead ad. Okay.
And that's the default. And I recommend you always do that.
Landing page lead ad. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what, there is not a North Palm Beach in Facebook.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Or Palm Beach Gardens right there if you go down one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can, and I'm going to tell you this.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like you can expand the radius. There's always the dynamics of people moving from the north to the south, or from, Huntington Beach in California to Florida. You could target. Like I have a client, he's from Chicago, originally, and then he moved down to Naples, and he runs ads on his properties. And when he sees it, they come from Chicago, he goes, hey, is that old restaurant there? So he's really building that connection right away. He's like, yeah, I've been here for 20 years. You got to come down here. And, that's a cool thing to do. Not everybody knows how to do that, but obviously we all know that people are moving from out of state to Florida.
Well, there's an article in today's Palm Beach Post about how many New Yorkers have built down here.
If you know that's happening and you want to sell a property, just type in Manhattan.
Yes,
New York City. There you go. Right.
It is,
New York City, Manhattan. Yes, you do.
Now, we put a $35 ad for 7 days, and this is pay per click. So every lead that you get, they chew off part of that $35.
Right.
On average, it's about maybe 350 per lead. So if it's $3 a lead, you're going to get 10 or 11 leads. If you need more leads, you can change that
Increase the
to
spend. Yeah.
$100, right? And now you're going to get 30 leads with name, email, and phone number. The
Right.
lead ads, Christian, that's the default setting. These get leads with name, email, and phone number pre-populated by the profile.
Okay.
You are likely to have very accurate, like the vast majority, at least 80% of that is correct contact information. Now, I'm going to talk to you. Let's see. Let's go over here. We're in your account. So that's how you run a buyer ad, right? We've been talking a long time, so I'm not going to get into all the ways to get seller leads. I am going to show you the number one way.
Okay. Please.
But there are a lot of ways, and a lot of ways we're running ads on Facebook. Run ads on your pending properties, under contract, or sold. Really easy.
Okay.
You saw how easy. That's a very inexpensive way, but you're getting them from Facebook. And to make that work really well, you got to jump on an extra hoop. So right here, it looks like you've turned on custom audiences.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have custom audiences already in Facebook?
Oh yeah,
you do. So
yeah.
do you have like North Palm Beach homeowners kind of thing?
I have. I think I may. I mean, I don't think it's that, but I think it's
yeah, something like I'm just something. Yeah. So here's the thing that I definitely recommend.
Now like I think it's one together like in Connecticut or something, which is cool.
You have one in Connecticut. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, are you just targeting them to buy your homes? Is that what you're
doing? Because that's kind of what when we did this, we did Connecticut. We were going to do another one up there, and I'm about to turn it back on because
cool.
Yeah. So
all right, that's good. That's good. So then let's just follow that train of thought for a minute. We got a home for sale. We leave it on lead ads because we like name, email, and phone number. We click create ad. Because it doesn't see North Palm Beach, you're going to have to type in Palm Beach, whatever. And then you click this button that says retarget current leads.
Okay.
So actually, you don't even need to type in up here. You just say Connecticut. Right. I'm not.
I sent you a list, Christian, of all the top cities, like the most.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
So you see here it says Encompass prospects. Let's just.
That was old. Yeah.
You gotta. Anyway, if you know the name of your file,
buyers, agents, or whatever. I'm trying to think of
So these are buyers agents, right? And maybe you want to you could do a different ad and say, hey, check out our cool tools, right? Whatever. But anyway, this is how you target lists.
You do the iRealistic lead. Yeah, that lead thing right there should be a good one. Yeah.
Of people. Well, I'm not going to run it.
Oh, okay.
That would target the people in that list.
Yep.
Okay. I don't normally tell people, and this is great that you're doing it, but I normally talk about creating a custom audience.
Well, you can create one if you want.
Nope. I'm going to just talk about it though, because you need to know this, right? Sure. I talk to people about getting listings from Facebook. And so you can go to Remine or wherever and buy a list of homeowners in Palm Beach. And they'll even tell you like they've owned their homes for more than 5 years, right? And then you click this button that says create audience and you call it Palm Beach homeowners, right? And right here, we tell you the format. It's got to look like this spreadsheet right here. Email, number, first name, last name. Just like that. You upload it, import it. It will live in your Facebook account. Even if you quit working with us, you're going to have a list of Palm Beach homeowners. Yeah. And then when you start running ads on, hey, get your Palm Beach home value.
Sure.
Right? And we created one here, North Palm Beach. Well, now it's targeted to homeowners only because you bought it from Remine or RedX or whatever. And it totally I'm going to just create the ad, right? And I'll show you what I'm saying here. Now this is going to look generic because we didn't customize that back end picture, but you're going to put a nice picture of the beach there, and you could say, hey, you know what? 20 homes sold last month, and the high is here, and this and that. Retarget current leads, and you've got whatever, right? I can't remember what we said. But you would have your Palm Beach homeowners page there. That's normally because you're clearly way advanced. The average realtor is not doing what you're doing, right? So
most of the time.
Yeah. So if you are,
You know, that home bot people there, those are homeowners. Those are all my local people, you know?
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, you might want to keep in front of those people and say, hey, you know what? Like, here's something new or whatever. And that's how you retarget there. So you don't type in a location, you type in the name of your file over here, right?
Got it.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
teach people that to get listings, because if they go out, let me just show you what the average agent will do in our account. And you're meaning the people that you introduced to this, if they even bother to log in, and we know that that doesn't quite happen all the time, they're going to go, I want to create an ad on a landing page for free home values because I want listing leads. Agents, clients, real estate agents have been doing this for at least 10 years because, you know, what Bold Leads is out there, Prime Seller Leads, all these companies just selling a page like that. Boomtown sells you that page for $250 a month. You get unlimited landing pages here. So this will not work unless you're very lucky, because you're not targeting anything. It's just like, oh, what are you talking about, right? So if you target in some areas, I don't know about Florida, but in Orlando's big, right? So there's probably neighborhoods where you could say, hey, I want, you know, North Orlando, whatever it's called. I'm going to create a page about that and target those people with my custom audience.
Right.
That's when Facebook can be effective and cheap. These leads from landing page ads like this cost usually $15 each. So if I got a $50 ad, I'm going to get 3 leads, right? Might be a little less, might be a little more. Not a lot of leads. And if you're not going through those steps of creating custom audience, you're not even going to get that. And they're not going to be good leads, right? Just because they're all over the place. They're 15-mile radius. Let's see. Do you have Google turned on?
I do.
Okay. So if we do the same thing with North Palm Beach, or we run an ad on any of those 40 PDF guides for homeowners, these leads cost about, well, I don't know about in Florida, but in Dallas, Texas, they cost $30 each. So we have a $50
from this system to run it into the maps.
I don't think we run it in the maps.
Huh?
We're not putting it in maps. We're not there yet.
Okay. I'm just saying those are the best ads I ever run. I usually run them only in the maps nowadays, because I feel like the other ads are just noise to me as a consumer.
Sure.
But I feel like, you know, if somebody's they're looking at the map, and you can get a space in there, you know?
Yeah.
Then I think you're
probably right. You're probably right. But I'll tell you one thing, Christian. We already know you are like, you're ahead of you, maybe even a couple notches above me. But there are a lot of people that respond to those ads. That's why they are so effective. Right. And so if I'm sitting in West Palm Beach and I type in, how do I sell my home? Who's there? You know, because a lot of people don't know what you know. A lot of people don't, you know, especially the demographics of homeowners, they may not ignore that. And so these work because they work, right? It does work. I understand what you're saying.
Sure. No,
if you don't mind, one day send me a picture of what you're talking about, what it looks like in a map, and I'll send it to my team.
So here, Google. Let me see if it shows up right now.
How do I do it?
Google, like I'll see if I show up. Google like mortgage broker West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach or North Palm Beach?
Do West Palm for right now. Then we'll do North Palm, because I think
so here's all these people here, right? This is the paid ads that you're not like. Okay, so it's here.
Yeah, so I don't see an ad in there, but you can see I'm number 3 here.
Right there. You're down, you're right there. Yeah.
But like if there was an ad, it'd be above the top one there. And so when I'm running an ad, it must have ran out today.
Well,
bottom
I'm also,
and then the top.
Is your ad for everyone in the country?
It's if you're typing West Palm Beach, my ad is specifically for this keyword.
Okay.
It should pop up. You know,
and not
it
based
must have
on
run out of time today. I just spend like $10 a day or something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. I'll talk to my team about that. But you know, our Google software is a year old, so there's always iterations where we're getting more and more robust. So
real estate North Palm Beach. Let's say can see if my real estate shows up. If you do real estate North Palm Beach.
I'm going to show you one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we know now how to run ads, and we
Yeah.
even know how we can get seller leads from Facebook and from Google. But I want you to see the #1 way of how to get listing leads.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. And you as a realtor absolutely need to be aware of this. Okay. So the cool thing, remember, at this point, you've already connected people's pictures and their logo. We're going to email a bunch of tools to them. And they're going to be like, whoa, I got this cool virtual tour and all this stuff. Christian is awesome, right? Like, that's cool. We're even auto posting to their social media. They might be getting free leads, right? So this is all looking really good. And then maybe you called them that first week, say, hey, would you like more buyers? Let's run a quick ad. And now that's working and they're getting name, email, phone number. A lot of agents are blown away just by what we're doing on Facebook for buyer leads because they're used to the Zillow model and realtor.coms, which is idiotic. But but that's what it is. They're used to that. And now they're like, I'm getting free leads with the phone numbers. This is crazy. And anyway, if I click here, I can see it. But the nearby homeowner letter is the #1 tool for getting listing leads that turn into listing contracts. So there are a lot of ways to get listing leads. And Tracy, I did send you the link and it says watch top tools for more listings. I go into detail about this. Now you don't have Express Copy connected. Okay. And I'm going to jump out of your account and show you what happens when you have Express Copy connected.
Okay.
And
is that an extra cost?
No, you do have a cost for Express Copy because they're a printer.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So if you're mailing postcards, there's a cost, right? There's no rev share here. We're not getting money from this connection.
Okay.
We're just making it easy for our clients to get the print tools out because the print tools are super effective. So now we're not on your listing, we're on my listing. And I'm going to show you.
Now, when you went in there, where did you go?
I'm on listings.
Turn that on.
These are
listings.
well, let me show you. So I've got a property that's just sold. A lot of our clients will use this letter, the nearby homeowner letter, and you click
I love that idea.
They do it when it's just sold and when it's just listed. Okay. And there are 3 versions. I'm logged in as myself. You, Christian, are going to be co-branded on every one of these with your agents. Okay. Now I've got Express Copy connected. So if I click print and mail, let's just give it a second to bake. It's going to be, you're going to be able to target a list. So you know that custom audience that you built in Facebook? Here, I can say, hey, you know what? I want this to go in a 1 mile or 2 mile or whatever mile radius. And I want it, by default, the settings are homeowners of single family homes with more than 6 years equity. Submit order. They will download this letter, fold it, and mail it to the right people for about $1.85. What? Yeah, for 100 people.
Does it say how many people?
100 letters go out. Okay. So it's basically $1.85 per letter.
That's print, postage, and an envelope.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is good.
Now I'm gonna show you something else that I think is even more awesome. It, however, takes more time, but I want you to actually understand it. So have you guys gotten into our mastermind group yet?
The one on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm in there. Yeah.
Okay. You can invite Tracy. We'll let her in. There's a magnifying glass. And just for your education, there are 3 names I would recommend that you look at. Chris Winstead.
Okay.
Pat Motley. And Dustin Fox. They've all been using this, but I'm going to show you something from Pat. So I know that the market is wacky in Florida, but
I saw this. I am part of this group. Yes. Yeah. So this lady has been a client of ours for more than 10 years. And that letter I just showed you, she just came in here and said, hey, I just sold my home. And now I'm going to send out another 100 letters. I already sent out 100 and I got 4 owners calling me for home value. So she mailed 100. She didn't use Express Copy. She took that letter. Let me show you. And she put a little custom message within 1 mile of your home. This is what's going on, right? I saw that.
And Then she does something I've never seen another client do. She prints on the back. So it even looks like she's got a hand stamp for that street. And then she goes, now I have seen a lot of clients do this. She handwrites every envelope, but you can see from that envelope, like there's something important that's relevant to me.
Yeah.
Right?
So what I think she does also is maybe she folds it over and staples it, and then she can, and then
she folds it and tapes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little tape right here, like moon.
Yeah. I think, listen, I saw that. I was like, good for it. This is a good, cute idea.
Oh, yeah, darn it. Let me show you. So she posted it on September 18th. And I'll get us back there. And I asked her a couple of weeks ago, I was like, so now that you sent out the second 200 or the second 100, what's the results? What happened? And she said, I got 3 more people calling and 1 person texting. So from one home, 200 pieces of mail, she has 8 listing leads that want to sell next year.
Wow.
Do your real estate partners have that kind of pipeline built where they're calling her? I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Right.
But this is, see, I love this. And I am part of that master. I was really,
I'm gonna try to see, what is the cover page on this, on your mastermind group?
It looks like that. It says mastermind group.
To leads mastermind. Oh wait, hold on. I'm on the wrong one. Hold on.
Listings to lead, yeah. And you can see in the comments, I asked her here, I'm like, hey, so how did that go? And she says, oh yeah, I got 4 more people. 3 people called me and 1 is texting me. Right.
awesome.
And so there's more work there. The thing, she was so gracious. She actually said, I put in 4 hours and it's been $132. So a little less money, a little more time. I'm going to guess she's getting better results from this than Express Copy. But Express Copy, 2 clicks, you're done. Get out of here, right?
Yeah, awesome.
I agree. But I do know that handwritten envelopes or handwritten messages have such impact.
It does.
Yeah.
They're impactful. People open when they see that handwritten, they open it.
And our clients for many years have realized like they get high quality leads from there. So Christian, it looks like this. That's the mastermind group.
Mastermind group. Okay, listings and leads mastermind. Let me just
let me give you an invite link right here.
Oh, there you go. Paste it in the thing.
Yeah. So you should be able to click on this link if you do it in the next 48 hours, and then we'll get you in. Okay. So, all
right, there.
I'll show you another story, and then I want to remind you that I talk about this every 2 weeks on our top tools for more listings. I don't talk about Christian so much.
Do you have an ongoing?
Yeah, every week I do live training. Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, we gotta get on that then.
This guy,
look at that. There's a link. The link above, the link he just posted, is that it's like the
here, I'll show you.
Schedule.
Oh, okay.
This here is leadgenwebinars.com. Tracy has it. You should share this with your agents and get them on these calls.
Leadgenwebinars.com. Okay.
Yeah. I do. Well, starting next year, I'm doing 4. One is Facebook and Google ads. And I always do this in a breakdown, like here's how you get buyers. Here's how you get sellers. Then I do top tools for more listings. And we're talking about the top tool right now, which is the Nearby Homeowner tool. Then I do get started. And I mentioned to Tracy, everybody, you should be hand walking people through get started and then make them just tell them to watch it, right? Because now we've done it together. And like, well, now if and in the call, I do it in like 15 minutes. I'm not explaining every little thing to everybody. I'm just like, click there, do that. So I'm going to give you one more example. This guy moved in 2022 or no, 2020. That was the first COVID summer, right? So he moves to San Antonio with his wife and kids to be by his wife's family. And he says, hey, I got 5 listings in 3 months.
Wow.
How? Right. He was an agent, but he had to move from out of state. So he says, Yeah, I borrowed listings, and sorry, my mouse is just being a jerk. Every 2 weeks, he would send to that list of homeowners a letter of one home or another. We just listed, we just sold every 2 weeks on borrowed listings. And he hits up a list of people that own their homes for more than 5 years.
Wow. Okay.
And he says, once they opt in, right here, I hit them up every week with phone calls, bomb, letters via mail, and letters left at the door. That's how he closes 5 listings in 3 months.
That's
now
awesome.
It's super awesome. I mean, that it's so, by the end of the year, he's top listing agent in the office. The following year, he starts his own office, and the very first thing he does is he starts his own YouTube channel saying, hey, here's how I customize listings to leads to get more business. Jump on board.
Awesome.
Right?
Awesome.
So you can learn a lot. I'm sure there's plenty on his YouTube channel there too.
What was his name again? Chris
Winstead.
Chris Winstead. All right.
Yeah. And
Well, we appreciate you taking an hour out of your
Dude, this
day.
is all, no, listen, I can't get enough of hanging out with you. I mean, it really, it's good. I mean, this system is unbelievable the way
it
how much
is.
stuff is in there.
It's super powerful.
Really, it's super
So
cool.
I'm curious, how much does it cost if we extend over 5? What is the cost for each agent after we go after 5?
The next tier up is $250 a month. So you're paying $150 for
Right.
5.
And then that
$250 is for 50 agents. So it's a good discount. So really the plan is,
see, you're not in this group. It says you're not in there. I just invited you.
the mastermind group, Tracy. Maybe she's in a secret name.
You may be in a different one. But
I must be in a different one. I saw that. I must be in a different one. I saw this lady posting it somewhere else too.
Yeah, it might be in our public page, but you want to be in the private group, which is
I did. I sent a request in, and I need to be approved as of yet. But that's okay.
To you.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'll see it. We'll get you in here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, my mouse. Okay. Anyway, that's the top way. I definitely recommend that you watch the video, see the other ways. The other ways are really the PDF guides, getting them out, and Facebook and Google Ads. And we talked a little bit about that, right?
Yeah. So there was one thing you had mentioned about the link thing. I just want to make sure
link in bio.
Yeah, that I did I do that right now just so I don't forget before you go. So I'm in my so I'll go back.
You're in your Instagram link. You're in your Instagram profile.
I go in my Instagram profile is what you're saying. Gotcha.
You put that link on the Instagram profile. Yeah.
Yeah. And profile, and then it's right
link is it though? Which link is it?
If you go to social content.
Yep, I'm there.
And you go to, there's a tab over there that says link in bio.
Yeah, got it.
And then there's a button there that I think says copy link.
Yeah.
Copy link, yep.
And then paste that on your profile.
Oh, okay, that's simple. Jeez.
If you're on TikTok,
your Instagram, it has a area that says links, add links here, and it says external links.
Okay.
I would also put that on your Facebook business pages and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's got a lot of lead capture for you.
I'm going to do it right now. That's awesome. Yeah. It's so much stuff that you can do within this. If the agent, all they did was just set it up at the beginning and let it run, that could almost be enough,
Yeah.
Because they're not doing nothing and they don't really have to do anything. But if they actually did something with it, it would, like this guy, it would actually see a massive amount of, of activity and deals.
Yeah.
So,
That's what it's for. It's to help you improve your relationships with those partners. So, if you need my help,
100%. Yeah.
I will.
Thank you. We appreciate the hour plus that you took with us to walk us through everything. I learned so much today. So thank you.
I did.
I'll put this up on YouTube and I will send you a link to that. And I'll send you a link to my Calendly. Yeah.
That's cool. And then the link, your calendar link. I'm gonna call a couple of these agents because one of the guys, my broker, And there's two other people I think on that list, or one other person that's in our office, and then the other guys. This Jeff will get it. He'll be like, dude, this is awesome. You know?
Yeah. No, this is good. We appreciate your time.
Okay. Well,
absolutely, man.
Have a happy new year. It's always good if you email me. Because
Thanks,
and
Vincent.
I'll pick up the phone
Happy
if it's
New
too
Year.
complicated. Okay. Happy New Year.
Cool.
Talk soon.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.